we all made mistakes when we first started stacking. I know there's several things I regret buying, this being one of them right here, that I wish I could go back in time and get something different when I was first purchasing this. So today I'm going to talk about 3 types of silver that I personally avoid, and they happen to be all things that, well, are in my collection. Now, the one I'm saving for last is because a majority of you overlook it, and also threw in kind of an honorable mention that's towards the end of the video. So let's get to it. But there's a couple things I want to go over before we get into the video, and that is, in no way am I trying to get you to like and subscribe to my channel. But on the other hand, if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics like I do, you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition that you deserve. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. It helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it. Things I personally avoid when buying silver. So whenever I talk about buying or selling in my videos, I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor. The great thing about silver is that there is a huge variety out there. So buy what you like and what you love. This is just my personal opinion on things I avoid. If I miss anything, why don't you guys throw down in the comments what you guys also want to avoid, but I'll just kick this right off. So silver eagles are one of the most popular coins in the world. Well, here's one of my first purchases right here, which is a gold-plated silver eagle. I paid probably twice as much as I should have when eagles were at their highest for this. I was very new. Saw gold plated. I loved the way it looked, and well, I regret buying it. And the problem is that there's not enough gold on here to even be worth anything really, and trying to resell this to a local coin shop, I would be lucky to probably get $1 over spot, if that. But hey, at least I got a cool little box out of it. So word to the wise, do your research and make sure you really like that gold-plated coin that you're buying. You know, it's still a American silver eagle. It still has its worth, but the premium on what I paid for it, I will never ever get back. So just be careful with those. Second thing to keep an eye out for are these first strike slabbed coins. There's probably a lot of different coins out there that do it. And although that these aren't horribly overpriced, you guys, they still overcharge for these because it's a first strike on the slab. You know, there's millions of these slabs like this, and they'll say first release or early release, and then the first strike. It's just another way for mints and local coin shops to pump up the premium on these coins that they will not be purchasing back for nearly the same price either. I mean, it's struck at West Point. They throw a lot of stuff on there. Like I said, they're not ever horribly overpriced, but it's an unnecessary premium that you could put towards some different silver or different gold. Oh, I just kicked the camera. Gold that you could be buying in the future. So that's one thing I don't recommend stacking. Having 1 or 2 for little novelties is totally fine, but something I would look out for. I got everything falling apart in my office right now. So here is the third one, and it's the Chinese Panda. And I'm not referring to every year the Panda has been out. I'm actually really fond of the Panda. Not that I stack them, but I have a few of them. And I actually have a respect for the quality and the work put into this coin. you know, their security feature is that every year they change the design of the Panda, and that takes a lot of work to do. So you'll see right there sitting on a branch. I love pandas. They're so stupid. I don't know how they're not extinct yet. And then this is the other side of the coin, and this is always constant. This side stays the same every time. It's just the Panda that changes. And these coins have a premium that's comparable to Libertads. They have a very, very high premium, but that's not my problem with these coins. My problem is that in 2015 or 2016, and this is what I think I was going to say a lot of you guys have overlooked or probably didn't even know. So the Chinese Panda was 1 troy ounce. See it right there in the bottom. 1 ounce. 3 nines fine. And in 2015, 2016, if any of you guys know, just throw it down in the comments and let me know. They switched to 30 grams. So that may not seem like a big deal for those that don't know, but for 1 troy ounce of silver, it is 31.1 grams. So that means you are losing the amount of silver in a coin that you're getting, and you're also overpaying for it. So that's something I am staying away from right now. The reason I have a few is because my wife loves pandas, so I'll buy these here and there for her, but I only bought the one, and I noticed the 30 grams on there, and I did a lot of research, and they kind of just switched that, and I wasn't paying attention, like a lot of us probably weren't, but you see how they change every year. You can look up different years. You'll see different designs. Really cool. I have a lot of respect for the coins, but like I said, I'm not going to be paying a high premium on a coin and getting less silver. That just doesn't make sense to me. And so that's my third one. And I said that there's an honorable mention at the end. This one's kind of a double-edged sword, and that is silver shot. So for people that don't know what silver shot is, it's like little beads of pure silver, and it's extremely inexpensive to get. Probably the closest thing you'll get to spot, like next to silver rounds or bars. But it's extremely hard to resell in that form because you're going to have to show that every single piece is silver. It comes in a giant bag, and it's just beads of silver. But the only way that it's really useful is if you're pouring your own bars. So if you're pouring your own bars, you know, that's great. So that's my honorable mention right there. I know it's not exactly a coin, but I always see people asking if silver shot is a good buy, and it is. But to resell that, it's going to be very, very hard to prove to that person if they're not knowledgeable that it's actually pure silver. So like I said, what type of silver are you guys avoiding for one reason or another? Throw those down in the comments. I apologize if any of this stuff right here is your favorite to stack. Like I said, this is just me personally that I am avoiding these things in the future. This was first purchases, mistakes that we all look back and we wish we could do different. So hope you all got something from this video, and I'll see you in the next.